The cameras in 3ds Max contain many useful features that are designed to aid in the production of 3D renderings and animation. One of those features is the camera clipping function built into each type of camera. This feature allows you to isolate not specifically an object, but a zone of the scene and either work within it or render a zone to speed up test rendering. Let's open a file. From the Chapter 7 directory, open the file Chapter 7 clipplane01.max. This scene represents a work-in-progress version of the town that we're working with. We'll look at one way to use the camera clip planes to isolate just the town on a particular frame of the animation. A simple way to select the current camera is to use the View drop-down in the upper left of the Camera 001 viewport. Click on the Camera 001 label and from the drop-down choose Select Camera. Change over to the Modify panel. Let's change the frame to frame 45. In the lower right of the status bar, set the frame value to 45 and press Enter. Look in the Modify panel for the Clipping Planes area in the Camera Parameters rollout. Click the Clip Manually checkbox to activate the manual clipping planes. Notice the scene disappears from view, and all you see is the sky background. That's because the values for the near and far clipping planes are not set to an appropriate distance. Let's first set the far clip plane. Set the far clip value to 757 feet, 0 inches, and press Enter. Now we can see the street and the buildings and the first row of trees behind them. Because this is the far clip plane of the camera, we will not be able to see any objects that are further than that distance, no matter where the camera is positioned. Set the near clip value to 512 feet, 0 inches, and press Enter. This clips out any object in the scene closer than this value. Click Render Production to render the scene. When the frame is complete, we have only rendered the scene between 512 feet from the camera up to 757 feet from the camera. Close the render frame window. Now click and drag the time slider along the timeline and see what the scene looks like with the camera clipping on. As the camera view changes, we can still only see those objects that are within the clipping planes. While this can be useful, it's not always a tool you will use like this. This becomes more useful in increasing the efficiency of your rendering by using the near and far clip planes to only render the distance that you see. Set the near clip to 90 feet, 0 inches, and press Enter. Then set the far clip to 1,982 feet, 0 inches, and press Enter. As we move the time slider along the timeline, we can see everything we need to in the scene. But 3ds Max is only going to calculate the camera view from 90 feet to 1,982 feet, which under certain circumstances can reduce memory requirements and save render time.